So, my friends, welcome to Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I don't know about you, but it really seems like every Wednesday comes around faster and faster and faster. And y'all know that follow me on any social media platforms. My very favorite day of the week is Monday because I can't wait to see what the week is going to do. I can't wait to see how we're going to fly through it, all the cool accomplishments, fun people to meet, etc. But Words of Wisdom Wednesday, we're consistent. And guess what we're going to talk about today? Thank you for joining me today. I'm Kathy Weaver, and I am part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the fun, fearless female global community of Christian women. I love being part of Words of Wisdom Wednesday, but let me tell you my favorite part. When you comment on any of these videos in the Fun, Fearless Female Global Community of Christian Women page, other people get to see your posts and it kind of pops you up on the top of the algorithm. So give it a shot. And speaking of posting on the page, this would be the Facebook group page. What happened yesterday to Facebook? Right? I was on another call and I was getting ding, 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 ding on my phone. And I thought it was my kids. So I actually looked down. Can you help me get my Facebook page back? Or can you this? Or is yours down? Or all these different questions. And I was like, what is going on? So, of course, when I got off the call, I was getting ready to get on Delinda's call, as a matter of fact, and I couldn't. Facebook kept saying log in, switch account, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, oh no. And I had a hack feeling right off the bat. So I thought, well, okay. So, of course, in this case, I didn't want to miss Delinda's broadcast. So I went to LinkedIn and yes, she was there. So, boom, I didn't miss Delinda. And that was awesome. But I started thinking again. Remember a few years back, if we can remember back that far, but remember a few years back, Facebook was down for about 6 hours. Oh my gosh, you guys, people would have thought the world was closing, shutting up shop, gone. And I was like, oh my goodness. And that was one of my first, I guess you would say, revelations when I was like, guys, you can't put all your information in one place ever, 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 ever. If you have a safe deposit box, you probably have a safe at your house or in your office. You've got file cabinets, you've got multiple places to put your documents. So why don't you have multiple places to put your social media, to put your business pages, to put your client base? You can't put all your stuff in one location. It's kind of, I was thinking about this too with networking. You can't network in one place either. Okay. Because if you network in one place only, and then people, that's your go-to, so to speak, then all of a sudden, when do you branch out to meet new people? And you're counting on other people to bring them to you. Think about all of the, what is that called? Locked in, okay? We're isolated, so to speak. We're only in one location. That's not a good fit. It's certainly not for me. But think about it. This was a perfect example of preparedness. And I think, of course, in terms of storms. When the storms happen and you lose power in your house, everybody's like, what do I do about my Kangen water? Well, you can't have Kangen water, which of course is the ionization part, but you can have filtered water. Just run the water through the machine. And at least it goes through the filter. So at least you filtered the tap water, which is awesome. And of course, tons better than bottled. So I was thinking in terms of preparedness. You have a business page on Facebook. Do you have a business page on LinkedIn? Yeah, you can. I've got one. Yeah, you can make one. Do you have a business page on YouTube? What did she say? There's a community section. There's tabs all over the place. Do you have your files and your videos and your photos and whatever else you do in lots of different locations? Maybe you use Dropbox. Maybe you use Google Drive. Maybe you use whatever you use. But when all of a sudden Facebook was down, I was like, okay, and like I say, I'm trying to help the people that were dinging on my phone, but I thought, oh my gosh, you guys, we can't focus on just one thing ever. It has to be bigger, bigger, bigger. So I was thinking about that. I wanted to share that today. What did Facebook outage do to you? If it freaked you out, feared you up, then maybe you need to take a look at that. Where do I put my other stuff, or how do I communicate with my clients, friends, business prospects, whatever? If LinkedIn went down, would you care? Oh, I haven't been in LinkedIn in years. Well, I appreciate that also, but that kind of scares me too, because it's kind of like I've said this part for years. When you go to an event, I don't dress for the job I have, I dress for the job I want. Okay. So a little accessory here, a little makeup here, a little whatever you're doing. And it's the same thing, in my opinion, with business pages. Put the business page out there on lots of different places, make your brand consistent. What does your website look like? Your blog look like? If Facebook is down, punt and pivot, go somewhere else. Start posting on Alignable, start posting on LinkedIn, start posting on Twitter, TikTok, or wherever you go, Pinterest. Get all those different platforms involved. Instagram. Oh no, Instagram was down also too. Okay. If all of everything your whole focus is Instagram and Facebook, yikes. Where are your files? Where are your photos? So I just wanted to say the punt and pivot piece continues to be real. And storm season, this is actually a perfect time to talk about this. What do you do when the power goes out? If power goes out during the day, your computer battery is probably only going to be a very short time. So now what? You can't get on your Zoom calls. You can't get on whatever you're doing. So if the power goes out in your house, what happens to your security system, your sprinkler system, your whatever else you're doing? Lights, refrigerator, freezer, whatever. So start having a plan. You can't just wake up someday and go, oh my gosh, where's my something? It happens to all of us, I promise. Computers crash, phones go down. Now systems go down. And when a system goes down, what does that look like for you? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have a punt and pivot opportunity? Do you have other choices? Oh my gosh, my friend canceled my meeting today. Get online and find another one. There are gazillions of events out in the world, virtually, certainly. Lots of people are doing in person again because everybody's back. That's very cool. Think about where you want to focus your attention, spend your time. I'm just telling you, it's super, super cool. If the power goes out, what happens? If a platform goes down, where will you go to network? What happens to your business pages, your photos, all that stuff? This is kind of a cause for pause, right? You get a chance to actually think, what am I going to do today? Because that system or this system or some other system is out. Punt and pivot. Reframe it. Find a new spot. Grow your network. Get bigger, bigger, bigger. You don't need to stay in that little box. Okay? You just don't need to stay in that little box. The world needs to hear what you have. And if your only network is Facebook, you're just in a small box. If your only network is Instagram, you're in another small box. Get out in a lot of different boxes and let people find out how cool you are. You owe it to us. Let's hear from you. And I really do mean that. So if yesterday freaked you out, might be a clue that some restructuring is on your horizon, right? I'm super excited to be here today. I'm Kathy Weaver. It's Words of Wisdom Wednesday, and Wednesdays come around faster and faster each week. And I'm thrilled to be here. So what will you do today to punt and pivot? Now something else is going to go down. Think about it. Bye for now.